You know it's been a while when you look noticeably greyer in your next video than you did in the previous one. So yeah, it's definitely been a while, hasn't it? Welcome back to the channel. So yeah, there's a couple of people on Twitter who've asked me when I'm doing another video, and also on the local Facebook group for mountain bikers. There's been a few people asking about local loops around the area. I hear movement. Probably the wife coming down to see who I'm talking to. Nobody. So it's bank holiday weekend. I've got a couple of days off, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's do another video. So today you're going to come with me on one of the slightly longer loops that I do. Not going to Milton Keynes today or Woburn or anywhere like that, but it's kind of like staying relatively local. Quick disclaimer, it's bridleways, it's byways, it's the occasional cycle path, a little bit of road, nothing Red Bull Rampage or anything like that. Let's face it, I mean, look at me, I'm 50 years old, I'm old as the hills, and I don't really do that kind of stuff anymore. And of course I've got work on Tuesday, so that'd be sort of like inconvenient if I broke something. So anyway, yeah, just a nice little amble through the countryside. Shall we? Wow, it's a thing of beauty. If your idea of beauty is a blue squiggle on a map. This is the route that we'll be doing today. As I said before, the route is mixed surface, mostly cycle path, bridleways, byways, rocky gravel tracks, that kind of thing. Mostly away from busy roads, but there is a little bit of road riding to link sections together. And like all of my public routes, it starts and ends at Duston Mill Reservoir or Sixfields Lake, as some people know it. The good thing about that is there's actually a free car park at the top of the lake, so for those of you who want to throw your bike in the back of the car and actually drive to the start and finish, you can do that. See, always thinking of you guys. The first bit is just a tarmac cycle path past the lake towards town. It's nice enough, but we'll jump in a little bit further up close to town, I think. How about, yeah, about here?
Well then. Blimey, actually got the lawnmowers out. I don't know what this is. I'm sure it had something sitting on it at some point, but yeah, answers on a postcard, please. If you drink Carlsberg on a regular basis, this is where it comes from. In the UK at least. It's actually like a coffee shop restaurant kind of thing. Moored here about 15 years ago and stayed here ever since. Thank you. Cheers. At the side of this bridge we can go two ways. We want to go to the right, which will take us along the end way. However, that's a bit overgrown this time of year, so over the Bedford Road. Did they make it any bloody narrower? Right, through you go. There we are. Bit harsh, but alright. Maybe. Quack, quack. Peace. Not quack, honk. Welcome to Little Houghton. Let's climb when you're unfit. Lovely little village, huh? Very oldie woldy England. And blink and you'll miss it. Drink. Definitely one built for hill climbing. Well, so this little section of Bridle Way leads from the old Bedford Road where we just turned in. It goes to Cookno. Yeah, that's how it's spelled. Or Brayfield on the Green, depending on which way you turn when you reach the end of it. And also, because of the time of year it is, it's muck spreading season, it's basically covered in shit, which is nice. Actually, to be truthful, it's not as bad as it was the last time I came up here a couple of days ago. Look, I had to weave in and out of it then. It's like a poop slalom. Morning. Cheers. Get off. So yes, Brayfield on the Green, not Brafield. Brayfield. There's no fields of bras around here. That will be strange. I'm not going 30. Welcome to the quaint little village of Brayfield on the Green. Not Brafield. Got duck pond and everything. Funny. Okay. Don't build them like that anymore. Coming out the other side of Brayfield, basically we have another bridle way. This one leads us to Whiston with a H. Don't go right, go left through the hedge. Right, another hidden entrance just on the right here past the hedgerow. We're going through here. Afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Cheers. Hello, mate. Oh. Oh.
I think that we just rode through is a quarry of some description. Not quite sure what they're quarrying, but that looks very much like a... yeah, it's a one of them. So we keep on going in that direction and sort of off the bridge and then through the trees just there. I think going that way pretty much takes us to Earls Barton, sort of like in that kind of direction. However, if we go down that way, that'll take us up towards Ecton and Billing and all that kind of way, which is the way we're going.
Good lord. Right. Would it kill them to come down here with a bloody hedge trimmer or something? This is why I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and trousers today. Yes, oh, hello. Get off. No. Oh, duck. Very much duck. There. Yeah. Afternoon.
Do you know where we are? We're lost.
That's twice recently I've had to help the lost. My last ride I was riding along Grand Union Canal and some poor bike packer was trying to find Milton Keynes. So yeah, you probably want to keep going that way for about 20 miles. He looked a bit crestfallen, bless him. If you look at a map on Komoot, this is called Nowhere. It's literally called Nowhere because it's nowhere. Yeah, okay. That was the lamest jump ever. Damn brambles. Be careful down there, sometimes people's a nice little climb there. Hanger right here through Fox Covert Wood. It's a bit scabby as you can tell, so in and out quick as you like. Yay! Made it without being robbed or anything. Woo. Watch carefully if you've never been this way before, it's not obvious. Down here, up on the pavement, down the side of the houses, and then through the gap in the trees down the little kind of sketchy downhill bit, which is probably not actually that sketchy, but ooh. What the hell? Spectacle Lane. No idea why it's called that, but there you go. So anyway, here we are, top of Spectacle Lane, just out the other side of Moulton. If you come this way, you might notice this contraption behind me, just here. It's not a castle. It's actually called Jay's Folly. It's kind of like a manor, stately manor kind of thing. It's built to look like a castle, but it's not a castle. It's definitely not Northampton Castle, because Northampton doesn't have a castle anymore. It used to, but then they kind of knocked it down, built a railway station on it. Then they knocked that down and built another railway station on it. Then they knocked that down and built the current railway station on it. But yeah, that's nowhere near here, and that's not a castle. Alright. A nice little climb out the other side. Up to the road, which will then lead to Lidsford, with the pretty red and yellow flowers. Yellow flower, yeah. I would Would you look at that? So I'm sure the olders among you will know exactly what this is, but for the youngsters, this is a red telephone box.
Back in the world before internet and mobile phones, we had these red phone boxes dotted about everywhere. Landlines back then were not so cheap, and not everyone could afford one in their home. So the GPO and later British Telecom ran these communal phone boxes with payphones inside them, basically a phone with a coin slot on the front so you could pay for your calls up front. Same as now, how much it would cost would depend on where the person was that you were calling. A local call might cost you 10p a minute, with call costs going up for the longer distances. With the advent of cheap pay-as-you-go mobiles, the phone box slowly died a death as a communications medium. But the red phone box is still considered a very British icon the world over. And any that do survive are often converted to other uses such as micro-libraries or defibrillators. This one's both.
Don't like this bit, it's rubbish. Welcome to Pitsford Water. Welcome to Pitsford Reservoir, or Waters, whatever you want to call it. Or Pitsford Resi if you are local. This is the source of all the water for Northampton and the surrounding villages, pretty much. There is a track which goes all the way around the outside of it. Family cycle trail kind of thing, but it is basically flat as a pancake, and I don't know if I can be able to do it today. Looking at the spiky gate, I'm guessing they don't want anyone to get in there. And here we have Maritime Lane. Oh. Now this one I do know the story of, because I actually went out and researched it at one point. So Maritime Lane is named after a horse. Basically, the 5th Earl of Spencer, back in the mid to late 1800s, he had his favourite horse, which was called Merry Tom, and he broke its neck while trying to jump a brook, I think it was. He was so distraught that he actually commissioned a monument to be erected at one end in Brixworth, just behind me here. As such, that's pretty much where the lane got its name from. There you go, bit of pointless history for you there. Yeah. Look, my bike has grown a hand. It's a bit creepy, isn't it? I better have not been horse poop. Wow, what a lovely odour. Maritime Farm. If you can hear me over the sound of that hope pump. Again, you can tell it's muck spreading season by all the little piles of poop everywhere. Poop slalom. Just coming up on 25 miles. My legs are shot. Good lord. It's when you know you've made it, innit? Your house doesn't have a number, it has a name. And a golf course attached to it. So there we go. Welcome to Harleston Firs. Dobbies! Master gave Dobby a sock. Dobby is free! So there you go, back to the car park where we started. Corbin's just showing just short of 35 miles, 3¼ hours travelling time, feels longer than that. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked it, then by all means like, share, subscribe, all that shenanigans. If you feel like giving it a go yourself, then I'll put a link to the GPX file down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.